challenges and promote well-being, develop frameworks that promote resilience and innovation and empower learners to thrive in a dynamic world. To initiate discussion on the same, I would like to call on the stage our panelists, Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, Principal, 𝗙cie International School, Dehradun; 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲𝗲, Principal, Oceanic International School, Dehradun; Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲𝗲, Principal, 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 International School, Dehradun; Manisha Sen, Principal, Delhi Public School, Yamunanagar; B.K. Sen, Principal, Delhi Public School, Dehradun; Naveen Kumar Taneja, Principal, 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 School, Vikasnagar; Dr. Sandeep Khanna, Principal, 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 Public School, Wing 2, Moradabad. And now it's time for me to announce the moderator for this panel. I request Dr. Samarjeet Singh, Managing Director, 𝗖cie Academy International, Dehradun, to please come over the stage and initiate the panel discussion. I request the audience to please give a huge round of applause for all the panelists and moderator as they initiate the panel discussion too. Thank you.
Time2Grow की तरफ से मैं सबका वेलकम करता हूँ और आज उन्होंने जब appointed me as a moderator for this second session today, and for this we have already discussed with all the panelists. We have given them the questions and we are going to continue it further. So let me tell you one thing very specific. We are changing from our learning methodology to the latest AI methodologies which will be integrating with schools very soon. Changing in education is not a new thing. We all have been witnessing. We are the generation who have witnessed every change, right from that cassette to CD to USB these days. So changing is requirement and it is mandatory to improve. And on all these changes which occurred was a name known as skill, which actually helped everybody out. So the skill which developed right from the cassette stage to the USB, you are well versed about it. So now the industries are also looking for, we are the nurseries for the industries. Though industries, it could be any industry which are giving the job opportunities or career opportunities on different platforms. Those industries these days are looking for skilled students, which unfortunately what I feel we are still missing. Skill is a very big word and we cannot summarize it in very small discussion. So what we would be thinking and problem solving, these competencies are essential for navigating modern life and the dynamic workplace. So keeping this in view, I would like to call Amit, you comfortable here? Or you comfortable there? Whatever you prefer.
You should ask, we will answer from
Okay. So now I call the first panelist, Dr. Amit Sehgal. The question for you is role of skill learning in school. It's a big topic.
Should I?
Yes, sir.
Shorten it out or let it be go?
We have some time. Yeah, please go ahead.
Everybody is saying shorten, but I don't know, I'm not hearing it clearly. Okay. For me, like the way the topic has come up, the skill, I will say that in the school, the skill is a very important and a vital role to play in the schools. If the skills are not there, the skill education has to be the foremost thing in the curriculum of the students. CBSE has already begun with that, but still it is not being implemented to the level it should have. For which I have already said that for me also the life is AI. But when we talk about the skill education, for me the skill education is that the child should learn that communication, so that's a skill. The child should know the digital literacy, that is one second skill. So there are number of skills which all the job oriented companies are looking forward to. Today scenario, the things is now that they are not going up with your mark list mark sheet. They are going up that with what skills you have developed during the stay of yours in the school or in the college level. Because skill is the only thing which will going to place you at the right place. The skills which have been developed by you with time. The skills bridges the gap of between the two things, that a person with a good marks and the person with the skills. If the skills are there, definitely you will going to overcome the other one. You can bypass that person also and say that, okay, yes, I have the skill, I'll be, if not 100%, so I'll be at the score of, at a higher grade, which other is not having it. For me, once again coming back, skill. When we talk about skills, there is a long list to list down for that. Long list. And if I come down to the CBSE thing, like computer is a subject which was started in the year 2001. Till then, everything is based on computers. Even your small book or the brochure which this today's event is having, everything has come out from the computer, and still NCERT is not having a computer book of their own, or computer has not been given the name of it. Okay, so computer should be made as a important and a subject very much equivalent to other subjects which the child is going to study. Every school is having it. I am not denying to that. They are having it. But the focus has to be increased more, because from there many more skills can be learned. Either you can have it in the form of the YouTube, or you can have it on any other platform. You can go out there with. And today's Gen Z students has to prepare themselves for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. And for the next question, I will call Dr. Swati Anand. The question is, how to bridge the gap between the school and college to overcome the learning part?
Thank you, sir, for the question. I am Dr. Swati Anand, Principal, 𝗟𝗏 International School, Raipur, Dehradun. First of all, I would like to tell you about myself that in this career of 20 or 22 years, 12 years I have given to the university. I was working with the renowned University of Dehradun as an associate professor, and the remaining 10 years I have been associated as a principal with one of the schools in Dehradun. So when we talk about the gap between the schools and the university, so I can see it very clearly because I come from that place. And first and foremost thing which we are talking about, the skills which will be needed or which the industries require. They require first and foremost skills which I think I would like to mention 𝗟𝗋 is following that, values are following that, and our national education policy is also going for that. That is social and emotional learning, which is missing. They say that when the students are coming in the university and when they are going for the courses, they are lacking in the social and emotional learning. Fine. Again, one thing which they have mentioned, that is the survey which has been conducted by the Technical Association of the Critical Thinking. They said 4 skills which they will be required in future, which is first of all critical thinking, secondly communication, third is creativity, and fourth is collaboration. I think that schools should collaborate with the universities. For example, a few days back, Dehradun University had a workshop of the chemistry teachers, and when my chemistry teacher went there and the other chemistry teachers of the other schools went there, they were just praising like anything, because they were like filling the gap between the school and the university was what they require. awareness that this thing is missing in us. So what we have to do for the awareness, we have to make you more and more aware. Decision making part should be there. If I talk about my school, recently I have conducted one activity with my students of class 8 and 9 along with my teachers. First I asked my teachers, do you know what is budgeting? Because generally budgeting the word is, people think that it is about commerce. 11th-12th में जो कॉमर्स का कोर्स आता है, 9th-10th में आईसीएसई स्कूल्स में कॉमर्स इंट्रोड्यूस होती है, people think budgeting वहाँ से शुरू होती है. But if I talk about myself, budgeting हमें बहुत बाद में समझ में आई. When we got married, after marriage, when we started with the job, students को नहीं पता है budgeting के बारे में. In fact, teachers को भी नहीं पता है budgeting के बारे में. Many of us, if I talk about myself, PPF का क्या importance है, mutual funds का क्या importance है, savings का क्या importance है, saving ratio कितना होना चाहिए, teachers को नहीं पता है. So when I conducted this activity, first of all, my teachers came to know about this thing. Secondly, जब उन्होंने इस चीज को students को बताया, what happened, awareness तो आई, साथ में decision making power इसमें आती है. Fine. Then you come across what all are the analytical issues the women have, critical thinking आपकी इसमें develop होती है. So such kind of activities जो आप करवाती हैं schools में, this will help to bridge the gap between the university and the skills that which you are talking about. So this is all I have to say. And one more thing is there, listening skills. Listening skills जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा कम है, because generally they sit here to answer. So समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है, समझने के साथ संवाद बहुत ज़रूरी है, which I feel, and this is the demand of the industry, because when I read all these skills, जैसा मैंने लिखा है, data analysis, blockchain, communication, emotional well-being, data science, machine learning, cloud computing, AI की तो मैं बात ही नहीं कर रही. AI is the future. Digital marketing, big data, computer literacy, everything is there. But ये सब कुछ zero है अगर हमारे पास वो सारी skills नहीं है जिसके साथ हम अपने को flexibility के साथ adapt कर सके. So these are the skills. I have at least read about 15 research papers before coming here कि हमें क्या बताना है, क्या requirement है. So I think future के courses होंगे, they will be much more focused on all these जो skills हमारी technically required है, along with all those emotional skills जो हमें technical requirement के साथ साथ हमें help करेगी हमारे organizations को अच्छा run करने के लिए, productivity को increase करने के लिए. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Swati. It was very nice that you have come across 15 papers what you have been mentioned, and then you have done your research and delivered the answer to the question. But we still have a gap between school education and college. Everybody will acknowledge that. I'll put the points after this. Now I call the third panelist, Mr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. The question for you is, prepare students for diverse and evolving careers by equipping them with essential skills and focusing on personality development. Mr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲.
Good afternoon, all of you. I am 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, principal of the 𝗟𝗵𝗎𝗻 School, 𝗖liche HS. I would like to say that apart from being aware, updated, competent, and all the skills which my learned friends have told, I would like to say that three things which are different, which I have learned from my schooling, that is science school which I got my education from, which I have learned from there, and these skills, if are inculcated in the students, these personality developments, means these things are there in the students, they will never fail in their life. First is to always start taking initiative. Whenever we visit the class, it's very difficult to find out the students who take initiative and participate. They should be told that they should take initiative and perform. Second is that always ready to accomplish. Means siddhin sanna. Whatever task is given to them, they should complete that task. If we are making them learn these things, definitely they will succeed. And third one is related to one incident I would like to share. You must have heard about 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, the one who is the he used to, he was the commentator on 26 January Republic Day Parade, and he was the CEO of 5 of our select schools. And when I was in 8th class in 1985, he visited our school, and there was a wall built up over there, which is there in IMA as well as BSF and all the campuses, which the soldiers or the cadets have to cross that wall. And it's very difficult because it's very high. But then he said that we all said, sir, we will not be able to climb that side of the wall because it's quite high. He said that the painting work was going on. He told one of the person that go and write there, never give up. Or in few places I have seen written 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. And then we started running towards that wall, and we all were able to climb that wall and go to the other side. So we have to tell our children that never give up. Keep on trying again. As I told that there are no failures in life, there are only challenges which we have to face. Thank you all.
Thank you, Naveen. And it was really nice hearing your army background, obstacles, and how do you overcome those hurdles. Thank you very much. Now I'll call Manisha Singh, and the question will be, the question is the inspire continuous learning and resilience to adapt to future challenges and promote well-being. Manisha Singh.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. It's indeed a pleasure to be the part of all of you here on this day. The topic given to me is that through skill, a child develops the lifelong learning, self-resilience, and thereby well-being around. Before I talk about the topic, I would like to say that how, from where this skill development started, who coined it. In the year 2015, on 15th of July, Government of India, the Skill Development and the Entrepreneurship Cell have coined this under the able guidance of our Prime Minister. Since then, everywhere the talk is how to develop this skill. Before taking you to the topic of self-resilience, lifelong learning, or you can say the continuous learning, and thereby creating well-being, I would like to narrate a story before you all, and I hope you will be giving me 2 minutes to that. The story is like this, that one fine day, a teacher was asked by one of his students that I want to take your class the whole day because I want to become a teacher in my life. Teacher said yes, go ahead. The student thoroughly worked hard throughout the day and tried his level best to come up to the best to become a teacher. At the end of the day, the student went to the teacher for the review, and the teacher said, the Vikas could have been a better teacher than you. You are not that. So the question was in the mind of the child that why and how. The second assignment was given by the teacher to the child again, that you have to teach a potter. You have to make that potter a literate, and for that we are giving you 10 days time. And teacher again sent both his students, Vikas and this one, to the potter. And the potter was in the company of these 2 children. After the completion of the 10 days time, this young boy came to the teacher saying, I couldn't teach him. because he doesn't have time. He is very busy in his skill, that is poetry. So the teacher again replied, "Look, my dear child, Vikas can still become a better teacher than you." And then out of curiosity, the boy asked how and why. So then the master said that, "Look, my child, you were also there with the potter for 10 days and Vikas was also there with the potter for 10 days. Both of you couldn't teach him or both of you couldn't make him a literate. But what you did, you came up with empty hands, whereas Vikas came up by becoming a person who knows pottery." So this is the lifelong learning and the continuous learning. I personally believe that every one of you, every one of us, including me, the life is every day a new learning. So the skill development, now I'm coming to the topic, the skill development imparts continuous learning, thereby increasing resilience and the well-being around. Simply means that when the students undergo different kind of skill development programs at school level, then they learn how to face the challenges, how to face the critical situations, how to face the situations where they fail and they have to devise a new technique to make something. And there, through that entire process of learning, developing something, they undergo a lot of the life skills, and through that they become resilient, and by becoming resilient they are able to face the challenges of the life in a very better and a positive manner, and thereby they increase well-being of all around. Thank you. Have a happy day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manisha ji. Now, taking this session further, I request Mrs. Anita Tripathi to be answering the fifth question, that is, develop frameworks that promote resilience and innovation and empower learners to thrive in a dynamic world. Mrs. Anita Tripathi.
Thank you, sir, for the question. First of all, I would like to say something about me, that I am working as a principal in 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 International School since last 5 years, and in these 5 years I have learned a lot. And that say that learning is lifelong always. When we born, and from your birth till your death, you have to learn something every day and each second of your life. The topic given from sir to me is resilience and innovation developing in the learners. So first of all, I want to ask, what is resilience? What is innovation? Do anybody know what is this? First of all, I need to know. If somebody knows what we want to inculcate or what we want to empower with our learner, we need to know what is this. So according to me, resilience means when you are able to survive in a very, very difficult situation and you develop a something skill, whatever you have learned, into a power, passion and your tool. Like we all have faced COVID situation. Before that we are having Zoom, we are having Google Meet, but nobody was so much using these things. In the previous panel, I have listened to thing that in our interior of our garwals, we cannot teach them coding. Why? If you start seeing the reels, you can find that there are lots of old people, the dancing dadis, and these are there. They all are learning. I think when we born, we don't know what is phone. From this stable phone, we are moving to mobile phones, and then we learn. If at the age of 40, 50, and 60, we can learn, why the student cannot learn. So first of all, we need to emphasize the student that whatever difficult situation is this is not a challenge. This is an opportunity which will make you a better person, a better learner. And for that situation, if you give a chance to the learner to think out of the box and think in a different way and solve their problems. So for developing resilience, I have noted down some points. I'll speak these points. So according to me, for developing the resilience, first of all, we need to have a healthy life. So because in today's scenario, everybody is on the screen. It's either 5-inch or 52-inch, but they all are on screens. So your screen time needs to be reduced, and healthy life habits, timely food, time exercise, and timely your sleep and wake up times should be fixed. So have a disciplined life so that your health is better, and if we are healthy, then we can move towards the resilience and problem solving aptitude and others. The second thing is that we have to develop a growth mindset. The learners should understand that we are getting an opportunity. We should provide them different kinds of solutions, and if we are having many solutions for one problem, then the best one can be implicated. Coping strategies, that is the other thing. The next one is the learner needs to be connected with the peer, family and mentors. Always set a realistic goals which are achievable, and then break that goals into these small goals. And then when your small goals are achieved, then you get some kind of, you can say that some kind of reinforcement you get, and then you can move for the second and then next and the next. So this is one more thing. And then for innovation, we know that there is a scientific process. When we study, I think I studied, we have to understand the problem, then we develop a hypothesis, then we are making the hypothesis, then present that hypothesis into the in front of many scientists, and then it is going to be explored and proved. So that we can imply. Everybody has seen that apple falling downwards, but nobody noticed except Newton. So that's why he got the Newton's law. Same thing is that if you are noticing the problem, you will be definitely getting the solution for that. And what I feel, the innovation and resilience only a teacher can develop, because you have all listened that गुरु कुमार है शीश कुंभल गड़गड़ काटे कोट. मैंने सिर्फ 2 लाइनें बोली हैं बिकॉज मुझे जो मेरा इंफेसिस है दैट इज गड़गड़ काटे कोट. आपको उसमें से जो बुराइयां हैं वो रिमूव करनी है और उसमें अच्छाइयां डेवलप करनी है विद दिस टाइम.
On the topic how to engage students in school with skill development programs aligned with CBSE.
Very good evening. Say good evening at least. This is also a kind of skill. To say good morning, to say, I will say to listen, to speak, to interact, to work, to move, anything. It's a skill. If we are skillful, our students will be skillful. First of all, we should be very much skillful. Try our level best to be very extraordinary in your field. Any field. Not only in academics, not only in sports, maybe in cultural activities, maybe in debate, anywhere. Then certainly your students will follow. They want something extraordinary. They want something very new. I am a physics teacher. I am teaching physics. My style is very much typical style. They will not interested at all. They will feel bored. If I will change my strategy, if I will change my skill, teaching skill, they will start taking interest. You want to engage them in school. You want to engage them with skill development program. Then you have to give them something different, something very extraordinary. Nowadays, They are very smart and intelligent. They are coming to your class well prepared with the help of latest technology. They want something different from their knowledge. I know this much, I know this much, tell me something different. And for different this topic, if you want to teach them this topic in a different way, you have to be skillful. So my suggestion to all my friends, all my learned teachers, learned friends, learned principals, we have to work. First of all, we have to work on our skills. We want to engage them. We should plan our curriculum in such a way that they are taking interest. You can have some debate, you can have some interaction, you can have some quizzes. You can give them chance to explore something very new, but within certain limits, because the things are limitless nowadays. Just before this panel inspection, there was a question, life teaching us a lot of things, share something very valuable, which is taught by the life. But the question is, what is life? May I request anyone to answer? Because everybody knows skill is something very important. To engage our students, we have to do something very new. If anything. So may I ask you the life? Just define. Yes, please, sir.
Life is a ceaseless conversion of potential energy into kinetic.
Okay. This is physics. Next.
Learning new things, sir.
Learning.
New things.
Okay, new things is life. Okay.
Sir, breathing skillfully.
Yes, breathing skillfully. This is okay. Yeah. Exploring life. If I will say
Sir, evolving with the time.
evolving with the time. Anybody from the panelists? It's simply a question. Enjoying. Yes, it's life. और बोले अभी देखिए you all are correct. Living in the moment is life. I'm saying all answers are absolutely correct. But I want something different, some skillful, very skillful answer. Accepting new challenges, it's life.
Learning from each moment of
Learning from each moment of life. But I'm saying, what is life?
life is learning.
Life is learning. If I will say, life is a very short span of birth and death. I am also correct. But life means different for different people. For me, it is different. For Mr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, it is different. For Dr. Swati, is different. For others, it is different. If I will say, for us, including this, it's an opportunity. If life is an opportunity for us, we have to prove it. We are teachers. You have to prove yourself that this is an opportunity for us. For example, Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, it was an opportunity for him. For others, extraordinary rich, life is a commodity. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. No purpose, no objective, nothing. For others, doing a stunt on the road, life is a game. Nobody knows after 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds what will happen. This is game. And the fourth one, for some others, आप पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप लाइफ को कैसे लेते हैं, अब्दुल कलाम की तरह लेते हैं या किसी स्टंटबाज की तरह लेते हैं। एंड डेवलप योर स्किल्स एज पर योर चॉइस, एज पर योर सिलेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ। दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी। I want to do something extraordinary for the society, for the student, for the school, for my friends, for my family. This is a skill. So learn it, and I hope you all are very much capable to engage your students with skillful activities. Everybody is skillful. Only thing is बाहर निकालना है, बच्चों से भी अपने आप से। एंगेज करना बहुत आसान है, मैंने आपको एंगेज कर लिया, ये स्किल है। आप मुझे एंगेज अपने साथ कर लें, दिस इज योर स्किल। आप भी अपने बच्चों को एंगेज करिए। एवरीबॉडी इज रेडी, दे आर कमिंग अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग टू लर्न समथिंग न्यू फ्रॉम देयर टीचर्स। उन्हें लगता है आज तो फिजिक्स वाले टीचर ग्रेविटेशनल लॉ को कुछ डिफरेंट वे में पढ़ाएंगे, और गुरुजी सीधा सीधा कहते हैं ये बॉडी अर्थ इसको नीचे लेके आती है, अट्रैक्शन होता है, एंड दिस इज दिस लाइक दिस g is equal to whatsoever formula is m is equal to gm1 m2 upon r। ये तो जानता है वो, they will not take interest। So please be skillful, then your students will be engaged 100%। Thank you very much, have a wonderful evening, thank you।
Thank you, Dr. Singh. It was a very motivating lecture on life and in life engagement and life skill living. Now I call Dr. Sandeep for the last question. How to prepare students with future ready skills? Dr. Sandeep.
Very good afternoon once again, my learned co-panelists, dear colleagues, principals, 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. Thank you for bringing this topic on the panel. Actually, you have not left anything for me, my co-panelists, so I'm in a fixed what to speak. Anyhow, I'll try to do some justice and try to sum up. You see, we are talking about the skills. We are talking about the future-ready students who are equipped with all the necessary skills. So our role becomes very critical and crucial in this role. Okay. So what is our duty? We all have heard about multiple intelligences. Yes, MIs. Everybody knows MIs. So what we can do in the schools, we can identify the skill, at least two important skills which the child is having, and we can continue to, motivate the child to learn those skills. And they can get wonders. I've got many examples. Students belong to Dehradun only. My old students, many of them. You must have heard this name. This person called 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, very much from there. 3 decades back, he was with me. Likewise, there are so many students. So it becomes our responsibility to identify first of all those skills and then grow them. They say catch them young. What does it mean? That means identify the necessary skills in a child when they are at an early stage and continue to upgrade those skills, train them. Another important thing, because timer is there and my focus is actually on the timer I've been given. Can I exceed by 1 minute? It says about 16 seconds. So, okay, yes please. You had already shared wonderful ideas, sir, life lessons. So I have nothing to say. But what I am trying to convey to you regarding with my own experience, first of all, we have to focus on training the trainers, mentoring the mentors. And who are these mentors? Our own teachers. As sir said, today's child is very much aware. They already do a lot of research when they come to the class. So then, if a teacher doesn't know, if my child asks me a question, it can be sometime out of the topic as well, I should be able to answer. But it's not possible always. But very politely you can say, okay, I'll find out this thing and then we will discuss this further. What I do every day in my assembly, I try to pick up a topic and share with my students. It can be Olympic Games, it can be anything, current affairs, and believe me, they appreciate that. They look forward for that. That sir is going to come and ask questions, so we should be ready for that. So first of all, we have to upgrade ourselves in our own subjects or otherwise as well, and then only we can talk about those skills. Remember, after 10 years, I'm not talking 50 years or 30 years, after 10 years, the jobs that are existing now may not be there. And those jobs which are going to be there will require different kind of skills. So we have to prepare them from now. Prepare them as a multitasking personality who can face the challenges of the future. So these are some of my thoughts. Thank you once again. Time2Grow Media as well as 𝗙𝗶𝗸𝗲 Publications for inviting all of us here, and in particular to bring us together on this panel and share our views. God bless you. Good evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Sunil. With this, we like to conclude onto today's panel discussion. As educators and policymakers and parents, it is our responsibility to embrace these changes to ensure that our students are ready to navigate and lead in ever-evolving world. The future is bright for those who are prepared, and by fostering these essential skills, we can help our students not just survive but truly thrive in an economically dynamic and innovative world. Thank you, everyone.